Good Saturday morning to you. This VELCO Weather Hazards Outlook is also driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. So we do have a quieter period ahead. This will also afford some decent project weather for both Sunday and Monday. A nice warm-up in temperatures will occur into the 70s for both those days. A cold frontal boundary will then trigger some showers and possibly even some thunderstorms. This will be moving in from Quebec later in the day on Tuesday afternoon into early Wednesday morning. Now, lightning is the main threat or the main concern for utilities. It doesn't look like it's going to be too out of control. But briefly, locally heavy rainfall may be included in this, and the combination of the warmth of the 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, could cause a considerable amount of melting snow in our local higher terrain. Then you have some shower and thunderstorm activity also exacerbating the situation, so there could be some minor flooding once again on some areas, streams, and rivers. Good project weather day then to follow along about Thursday. That'll be followed by yet another shot of wintry white with minor utility issues for locally wet snow in our local higher terrain. However, it looks like less than 6-inch amounts, and at this point in time, it's lower confidence. And so you can see we have this upper level system here, this trough of lower pressure. Let me put the 500 millibar thicknesses as well. And it's going to be kind of slow to scoot out of the region. Eventually, we're going to get into some clearing skies, and this nice ridge of higher pressure is going to set up the stage for Sunday into Monday. Okay, this is the ridge of higher pressure that's going to be building in for Sunday, and should afford us some real nice weather. And then we get into this little bit of moisture coming over the top of the ridge and trying to scoot down into far northern areas, so basically Sunday night into early Monday morning. At this point in time, it doesn't look like it's going to reach much of Vermont, so we're going to ignore that. It kind of dissipates out, and it waits for the main event, which is that frontal system, which you can clearly see here. Now this moves in basically for Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, into Wednesday morning, and it's the main headliner here. It could include some thunderstorm activity. It's a slow mover, so it'll take most of the day on Wednesday to get through. And then by the time we get into Thursday, a little area of higher pressure should build into the region as the parent area of low pressure scoots off into the Canadian Maritimes. A little bit of a northwest wind. And then it sets the stage for the next little clipper system that'll be moving in. This looks like it's going to be all snow. Of course, this could change a million times, but this would be valid on Friday. Just quickly looking beyond that, we almost try to repeat the pattern here with another warm-up. So big oscillation patterns are ahead. And look at this chunk of colder air. When you see pressure thicknesses, temperature thicknesses, you can really tell that this is a major shot of cold air. Looks like it's going to stay to the north of us. Again, this is long range out. Let's compare the GFS ensemble, and you can see this is today's leftovers flurries. Light snow showers are pretty much exiting out of the region for later this afternoon. We have some nice weather, good project weather coming in. This is our shower and thunderstorm threat that'll be moving on in. Then another nice day of weather, and that'll be followed by that little clipper system, and that's where you start to see some of these strands of blue here, and that indicates snow. Right now this is centered on Burlington. It could be one of these mixed rain snow events for Burlington, Champlain Valley, but wetter snow in the highest elevations. That's a very, very minor utility threat, if any at all. Good folks at the Weather Prediction Center, 7-day total accumulated precipitation shows roughly 0.25 of an inch, a half inch, and 1 inch. So looks like the main areas where that front will set up is going to be across this area. Again, now it could include some thunderstorm activity, so something we're going to have to really watch. West Coast is still under the gun, and it looks like some rounds of severe weather across Texas, parts of Oklahoma, into Arkansas. What else is new? Okay, this is a little different for a change because we're going to have some 70-degree days for both basically Monday and Tuesday. We got 12 degrees above normal. This is weighted maximum temperatures. Hallelujah. Haven't seen that for, it seems like, ages, centuries. What about 3 days later? Still above normal. Little cold shock coming in here. That's probably associated with that Alberta Clipper system. Again, this is 3 to 7 days later, or 3 days later. Okay, quickly concentrating on that frontal system that could bring us some thunderstorms. Looks like mainly northern areas. Looks like it's probably good for some Quebec thunderstorm activity just north of the Canadian border. This is late in the day on Tuesday, about 8 o'clock in the evening. This is into the later evening and overnight, and it looks like it refires as it moves off to the south and east. So we have some thunderstorms in the forecast. And again, lowered confidence on this Alberta Clipper system, but here it comes, and this is 6 hourly snowfall totals. And you can see 3-inch amounts up in the higher terrain, mainly northern Vermont. So putting it all together, let's go back 48 hours. Five inches at J peak. So some concerns here. This is low confidence. Again, this would be along about Friday. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.